On November 18, 2025, Microsoft revealed it had successfully mitigated a staggering 15.72 terabits per second DDoS attack, marking it as the largest of its kind ever recorded in the cloud. This incident underscores the growing threat posed by sophisticated botnets like AISURU, which can unleash unprecedented levels of disruption. The attack targeted a specific endpoint in Australia and involved an overwhelming surge of nearly 3.64 billion packets per second. Microsoft's analysis indicates that this massive assault originated from the AISURU botnet, composed of approximately 300,000 compromised Internet of Things devices, primarily including routers and security cameras. While the exact target remains undisclosed, the scale of the attack highlights significant vulnerabilities in our increasingly connected world. In this video, we'll explore the details of the attack, the capabilities of the AISURU botnet, and the broader implications for cybersecurity. If you find this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. On November 18, 2025, Microsoft detected a massive DDoS attack aimed at a specific public IP address in Australia, which marked a significant escalation in the capabilities of botnets like AISURU. This attack featured exceptionally high-rate UDP floods, with nearly 3.64 billion packets per second, showcasing the advanced techniques employed by attackers to overwhelm their targets. The AISURU botnet, responsible for this unprecedented assault, is composed of around 300,000 compromised devices, primarily IoT gadgets such as routers, security cameras, and digital video recorders. This extensive network of hijacked devices underscores the vulnerability of everyday technology, which can be exploited for malicious purposes. Interestingly, while the AISURU botnet has been linked to some of the largest DDoS incidents recorded, it is also classified as operating with a selective clientele, avoiding attacks on governmental and national security entities. This strategic decision reflects a certain level of operational caution among botnet operators, potentially to evade law enforcement scrutiny. Moreover, the sophistication of the AISURU botnet extends beyond DDoS attacks. It is involved in various illicit activities, including credential stuffing and AI-driven web scraping, demonstrating the multifaceted threats posed by such networks. As the internet infrastructure continues to evolve with faster fiber optic connections and an increasing number of IoT devices, the potential for even larger and more destructive attacks looms on the horizon. The rise of TurboMirai-class botnets, including AISURU, is indicative of a troubling trend in cyber warfare. Reports from cybersecurity firms like Netscout highlight the ongoing challenges in combating these threats, particularly as they adapt and evolve in response to countermeasures. The dismantling of other notable botnets, such as 1111, may provide temporary relief, but the persistent vulnerability of compromised devices suggests that the battle against DDoS attacks is far from over. The recent DDoS attack has significant implications for organizations and individuals alike, highlighting the evolving landscape of cybersecurity threats. For businesses, the stakes have never been higher. The sheer scale of this attack illustrates how vulnerable even large corporations can be, prompting many to reassess their security protocols and invest in more robust defenses. As the attack was driven by a sophisticated botnet, organizations must now consider not just their immediate defenses but also their long-term strategies for securing IoT devices, which are often the entry point for such attacks. Individuals, particularly those with smart home devices, should also be aware of the risks. The AISURU botnet, primarily composed of compromised routers and security cameras, underscores the necessity for consumers to implement basic security measures, such as changing default passwords and regularly updating device firmware. Failure to do so can lead to personal devices being hijacked and used in future attacks, perpetuating a cycle of vulnerability. Moreover, the attack's implications extend to the broader internet ecosystem. As fiber optic technology becomes more widespread, the potential for even larger attacks increases. This trend necessitates a collaborative approach to cybersecurity, where organizations, governments, and individuals work together to enhance security measures and share threat intelligence. The involvement of multiple regions in the attack also raises questions about international cybersecurity policies and the need for coordinated responses to such threats. Additionally, the emergence of multi-use botnets like AISURU, which facilitate not only DDoS attacks but also credential stuffing and phishing, signals a shift in the motivations behind cybercrime. Criminals are diversifying their strategies, making it essential for organizations to implement comprehensive cybersecurity training for employees, ensuring they are equipped to recognize and respond to various forms of cyber threats. In summary, the ramifications of this unprecedented DDoS attack are profound. Organizations must rethink their security frameworks, individuals must take proactive steps to protect their devices, and the global community needs to foster collaboration to combat the rising tide of cyber threats. As we look ahead to the future implications of this record-breaking DDoS attack, several key factors warrant close attention. First, the emergence of sophisticated botnets like AISURU signifies a worrying trend in cyber threats, particularly as they leverage the growing number of IoT devices. With nearly 300,000 compromised devices contributing to the attack, the potential for similar incidents to escalate is significant, especially as more households adopt smart technology. The operational model of botnets is evolving. AISURU is not just a tool for DDoS attacks but also facilitates other illicit activities such as credential stuffing and AI-driven web scraping. This multifaceted approach suggests that cybercriminals are diversifying their strategies, making it essential for organizations to adopt a more comprehensive cybersecurity posture that addresses various attack vectors. Moreover, the fact that these botnets are reportedly avoiding high-profile targets like government and military systems indicates a tactical shift in how cybercriminals operate. This restraint could imply a focus on sectors perceived as more vulnerable or lucrative, such as online gaming, which has already been a target for AISURU. Organizations in these sectors may need to bolster their defenses and remain vigilant against potential attacks. The rise in bandwidth capabilities, as highlighted by Microsoft, means that the scale of future attacks could exceed current thresholds, making it imperative for cybersecurity frameworks to evolve in tandem with technological advancements. As fiber optic technology becomes more widespread, the baseline for what constitutes a large-scale attack will likely shift upwards, necessitating continuous updates to security protocols. Finally, the dismantling of botnets like 1111 serves as a reminder that while some threats can be neutralized, the underlying vulnerabilities in compromised devices remain. This creates a persistent risk as previously hijacked devices could be repurposed for future attacks. Organizations must prioritize the security of IoT devices and ensure that they are regularly updated and monitored to prevent them from becoming part of the next wave of cyber threats. In summary, the implications of this DDoS attack extend far beyond the immediate disruption. They underscore the need for proactive measures in cybersecurity strategies and a heightened awareness of the evolving landscape of cyber threats. Monitoring developments in botnet capabilities and the effectiveness of mitigation technologies will be crucial in the coming months. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.